We are the Rainbow Company, Limited. We are a privately held corporation with one central purpose. We seek to assist you in the stimulation of your acquired intellectual skills and abilities. We firmly believe that your investment in your education has endowed you with a highly developed mind. Given that you now have an excellent personal tool, we feel that it is now, and only now, something that you should not waste. Each of our products are designed to assist you with the proper maintenance of that invaluable asset. What follows if one of our products? It will speak for itself. We hope that it serves our stated purpose.
Something different is designed to address some bumps in the road. I mean, over the course of just day-to-day living life, we sometimes hit bumps in the road. Things that trouble us, cause us to be stressed, or create serious discord in our households. These problems may be our fault or somebody else's fault. Either way, here I would like to explore some potential bumps in the road. I am doing this in the spirit of family. Over the past 33 years, as a licensed clinical psychologist, I've learned a few things. I want to share some of them with you, free of charge. Simple trade. You give me your 60 minutes of time, your attention, and possible participation as a caller, and let's see if it's worth your time. I will talk about a particular bump for a few minutes. We will open up the phone lines, and with live callers, further discuss that bump. Claro. I will summarize the topic in the call and say good night. That's how we roll up in here on Something Different with Dr. Isaac McDonald. Getting to be a live caller on Something Different with Dr. Isaac McDonald is a multi-part process. First, we have Rebecca. She's a new model Dell with 16 gigabytes of RAM, and she really smokes. She's faster than a speeding bullet. She takes phone calls at a rate of 316,000 every 18 seconds. When you call me, I mean her, she answers the phone, plays a recorded message. You've been entered into the pool of X number of people, she tells you, and may be called back by Dr. McDonald's assessment team to be on today's show. Rebecca hangs up the phone. While Rebecca was doing all that, she collected some information about you from your caller ID. She collected your full name and address, your apartment or home number in whatever city and state. Don't worry, we do not keep emails up in here either. I have instructed Rebecca to randomly choose 16 potential callers and send their names and phone numbers to the assessment team. These are 30 of the brightest and sharpest people I know. Their job is to screen potential callers and arrive at the chosen 12. They are both fantastic and disrespectful to their elders. Then I end up with 12 bingo balls in my bingo shaker, and I shake the shaker and I select one call at a time. That is how we select the chosen 12 callers every week here on Something Different with Dr. Isaac McDonald. Now, doing the math, if Rebecca collects 318,000 phone calls every 18 seconds, and we have 3 minutes of commercial break while we wait for the callers to call in to Rebecca, let's see now. Let's round up from 18 seconds to 20 seconds, and thereby getting us 3 blocks of 20 seconds every minute, or 9 blocks of 20 seconds. That means 2.8 million phone calls have to be narrowed down by Rebecca to 60 through some kind of random process. So, one person's chances of being a live caller here on Something Different is 12 in 218 million. Just the facts, ma'am. Fair in love and war. For the rest of you who do not have a ghost of a chance of being live callers today, let's play Global Thermonuclear War. Let's play Global Thermonuclear War. Let's play Global Thermonuclear War. No, Hal. Let's play Guessing the Caller's Question. As I present the topic of the day, follow along closely and try to decide what question would you ask me about what I have to say. I mean, did I gloss over something that you think was important? Or did I say something that made you think, like my ex-wife used to say, that's the dumbest idea I ever heard? Whatever. Is there something about the presentation that strikes a note in you? If there is, first thing you need to decide is which caller will ask the question about that. I mean the first, fourth, eighth, or whatever caller, but you must select the caller. If you get both parts correct and have registered your name and answers on my website before the callers came in, and you are the one winner, you will receive $50 via the United States Postal Mail Service from me. No cheating, no cost, just a chance to win some and take gas money from me to you. No hay problema.
First, you may only use your first name and state. You can say what you want to say about the topic. No profanity or stuff like that. Please do not be drunk or high. If you say something out of line, I will cut you off. When you call, the computer will keep your phone number. The computer, will randomly select a predetermined number of potential callers. I wish everybody luck. Those people chosen by the computer will be called back by a member of our staff. They will talk with you and make a final selection and put 12 people on the show. The doctor will talk with those people until either he runs out of time or people.
No, we will not allow back into the White House a political party which is so beholden to the fossil fuel industry that they cannot even acknowledge the scientific reality of climate change, let alone making it. The people of New Hampshire have sent a profound message to the political establishment, to the economic establishment, and, by the way, to the media establishment. What the people here have said is that given the enormous crises facing our country, it is just too late for the same old establishment politics and establishment economics. The people want real change. What the American people are saying, and by the way, I hear this not just from progressives, but from conservatives and from moderates, is that we can no longer continue to have a campaign finance system in which Wall Street and the billionaire class are able to buy elections. Americans, no matter what their political view may be, understand that that is not what democracy is about. That is what oligarchy is about. And we will not allow that to continue. I do not have a super PAC, and I do not want a super PAC. I am overwhelmed, and I am deeply moved, far more than I can express in words, by the fact that our campaign's financial support comes from more than 1 million Americans who have made more than 3.7 million individual contributions. That is more individual contributions than any candidate in the history of the United States up until this point in an election. And you know what that average contribution was? $27. I am going to New York City tonight and tomorrow, but I'm not going to New York City to hold a fundraiser on Wall Street. Instead, I'm going to hold a fundraiser right here, right now, across America. My request is, please go to BernieSanders.com and contribute. Please help us raise the funds we need, whether it's $10 or $20 or $50. Help us raise the money we need to take the fight to Nevada, South Carolina, and the states on Super Tuesday. So there it is. That's our fundraiser. Pretty quick. Now, what the American people understand is that our great country was based on a simple principle, and that principle is fairness. Let me be very clear. It is not fair when we have more income and wealth inequality today than almost any major country on earth, and when the top 0.1% now owns almost as much wealth as the bottom 90%. That's not fair. It is not fair when the 20 wealthiest people in this country now own more wealth than the bottom half of the American people. So are you guys ready for a radical idea? Together, we are going to create an economy that works for all of us, not just the 1%.
Another great Mr. Elizabeth, my fantastic brother Robert, who's watching right now, with Anne-Marie. And I want to thank my brother, my late brother, Fred. What a fantastic, I learned so much from Fred. Taught me more than just about anything, just probably about even with my father. A fantastic guy. So I want to thank Freddie there. He's looking at us. And we can go right down the line, but we have to start with Melania, what she puts up with. She said right from the beginning, you know if you run, you know you're going to win. And she said that from day one. So Melania, thank you. Thank you. And Don and Vanessa, thank you so much. And Ivanka, she was out, she made 7 stops today at the polling areas. So, very special. And Jared is a very, very successful real estate entrepreneur in Manhattan, but he likes this better than real estate, I think. So Jared, thank you. And Laura and Eric, and then roll out today, and it was amazing. And Corey, where is Corey? Does Corey have a ground game or what? Boy, does he have a ground game? Where's Corey? Corey Lukowski. You know, we learned a lot about ground games in 1 week, I have to tell you that. And the entire staff and the whole mix. This is hope. Nobody takes more phone calls, I think, in a day than Hope. So thank you, Hope and Corey, and the entire group, the entire staff. Incredible job. Get over here. Come here. So, again, we have to thank the candidates because they really ran with some very talented people. And to be victorious against some of these people, even if it's for 1 week, but believe it's going to be for many weeks, okay? But they really are, they're terrific. A number of them called, and I just wanted to thank them, but I wanted to congratulate the other candidates, okay? Now that I got that over with, you know, it's always tough to make tomorrow, boom, boom, but that's the way it is, and really, you have some real talent. We have some real talent in the Republican Party, and the RNC and Ryan Sue, and I thank everybody. Thank you very much. Right. Well, I'll tell you what. What do we really want to thank? We want to thank the people of New Hampshire, right? Do we love the people of New Hampshire? You know, I said it, and I said it even a year ago. I said, I think I'm going to do really well there because I'm here a lot, and it's so beautiful, and I love it so much, and I love the people, and I said, I actually think they like me a lot, and then all of a sudden we started getting numbers in, and everyone said, how come they like Trump so much? But I have so many friends up here, and they are special, special people. So, New Hampshire, I want to thank you. We love you. We're going to be back a lot. We're not going to forget you. You started it. Remember, you started it. You know, when I came out, I heard the end of Bernie's speech, and I heard some of the beginning. First of all, congratulations to Bernie. In all fairness, we have to congratulate him. We may not like it, but I heard parts of Bernie's speech. He wants to give away our country, folks. He wants to give away. We're not going to let it happen. I don't know where it's going with Bernie. We wish him a lot of luck, but we are going to make America great again, but we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to beat China, Japan. We're going to beat Mexico in trade. We're going to beat all of these countries that are taking so much of our money away from us on a daily basis. It's not going to happen anymore. We have the greatest business people right now in the world. They call me all the time. They want to be involved. We have political hacks negotiating our deals for billions and billions and billions of dollars. Not going to happen anymore. We're going to use the finest business people in the world. We are going to do something so good and so fast and so strong, and the world is going to respect us again. Believe me. We're going to... Do we love our country? Do we love our country? I think one of the things that really caught on, it's very important, self-funding my campaign. Everybody on both sides, and you know, I was saying 2 weeks ago, I said, I don't think people really appreciate it, because I see all of this money being poured into commercials, and it's not their money, it's special interest money, and this is on both sides. This is on the Republican side, the Democrat side, money just pouring into commercials. These are special interest folks. These are lobbyists. These are people that don't necessarily love our country. They don't have the best interests of our country at heart. We're not going to let it happen. We can't. We have to do something about it. When you see the kind of deals made in our country, a lot of those deals are made because the politicians aren't so stupid. They're making them for their benefit. We have to stop it. We have to stop it. We are now going to make it for your benefit. We're going to make the deals for the American people. That's the way it is. Now, I love this. Look at you. Look at you. I love these signs. They're the most imaginative signs. So look, in a nutshell, we're going to make great trade deals. We're going to rebuild our military. It's going to be so big, so strong, so powerful. Nobody is going to mess with us. Believe me, nobody. We are going to take care of our vets. Where is Al? We love Al. All right, Al? Get up here if you can. We're going to take care of our vets. Our vets are treated horribly. They're our greatest people. Our vets are going to be taken care of, and you remember that, everybody. Right? We're going to have strong, incredible borders, and people are going to come into our country, but they're going to come into our country legally. They're going to come in legally. We're going to build a wall. It's going to be built. It's not even, believe it or not, it's not even a difficult thing to do. And by the way, for the people of New Hampshire, where you have a tremendous problem with heroin and drugs, you wouldn't even believe it. You see this place and you say it's so beautiful. You have a tremendous problem. The first thing, always, that they mention to me, Mr. Trump, please do something. The drugs, the heroin, it's pouring in, and it's so cheap because there's so much of it. And the kids are getting stuck, and other people are getting stuck. We're going to end it. We're going to end it. We're going to end it at the southern border. It's going to be over. And we're going to work really hard to get those people that are so addicted off the habit. We're going to work like hell to take care of the situation. It's a huge problem in New Hampshire. It's a huge problem all over our country. We're going to have borders again, and we're going to work with you people to help you solve that very big problem, and we'll get it done. It's so beautiful. What a group of people. You know, and on top of this group, we have thousands of people outside that can't even get in. That's what we have. Thousands of people. Healthcare. We're going to repeal and replace Obamacare. It is a total disaster. We're repealing and replacing Obamacare. It's gone. We're getting rid of Common Core. We're going to educate our children locally. We educate our children locally. We are going to preserve our very sacred Second Amendment. There's not going to be any more chipping away at our Second Amendment. If we had protection in California recently and so many other places, you could even look to Paris. Paris has the toughest gun laws in the world. France has the toughest gun laws in the world. These animals go in. They start shooting 1, 2, 3, 130 people, with many people horribly wounded right now in the hospital. If there were bullets going in the other direction, believe me, it would have been a whole different story, folks. But nobody had protection. I am going to be the greatest jobs president that God ever created. Remember that. Don't believe those phony numbers when you hear 4.9 and 5% unemployment. The number's probably 28, 29, as high as 35. In fact, I even heard recently 42%. Do you think we'd have gatherings things like this, if we had 5% unemployment, you really think we'd have these gatherings? Forgetting about security, forgetting about ISIS, which, by the way, we're going to knock the hell out of ISIS. We're going to knock the hell out of it. And it's going to be done the right way. So we're going to take care of the economy, we're going to take care of jobs, we're going to take care of all of the things that I said, our border, everything, healthcare, it's going to be so great. Remember this about Obamacare. People are forgetting, but now they're miserable because it's going up 45%, 35%, 55%. It's totally out of control. Probably sinks on its own volition in 2017, unless the Republicans give it another. I mean, what's going on? What's going on? The budget, the last budget that was approved, is an absolute disaster for everybody in this country. We owe $19 trillion as of today. We just crossed. With the military, we can't beat ISIS. We don't win with anything. We are going to start winning again. And we're going to win so much, you're going to be so happy. We are going to make America so great again, maybe greater than ever before. I love you all. Thank you, New Hampshire. Thank you. Thank you, New Hampshire. Thank you. We are going now to South Carolina. We're going to win in South Carolina. I love you all. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It is the New Hampshire primary, and each week we will just bring primary winners. If you don't win the primary, you don't get no play. We will be back with live callers in a few minutes. This is Dr. Isaac McDonald, and this is a Rainbow Company Limited production. Update Politics 2016, February 12th.